What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race 6 for the 2025 Wurth 400. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This weekend, the NASCAR Cup Series has the Texas Motor Speedway, a 1.5-mile racetrack that's known for some very crazy racing, a very sketchy racetrack that doesn't always put on the best racing there, but it can also be very chaotic at this track. The last time we ran at Texas Motor Speedway, we saw Chase Lasap in your 2-year winless streak and pick up his first win and only win of 2024. He'll be looking to pick up his first win in a year and looks to pick up his first win of 2025 this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. So now, we're going to go ahead and jump into picks. But before I go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So weather for this weekend is actually looking pretty promising. It's going to be 74 degrees as a high, with 55 degrees as a low, with a 0% chance of rain with sunny skies. Could be some really nice weather headed out to the track. Usually it's a little warmer around this time, so weather headed out to the track this weekend at Texas is going to be pretty nice. It should definitely be some really good weather for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks usually work. I do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle throughout the weekend who have struggled throughout the early portion of the year or are not really good at this type of track. I do 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers who desperately need a good run I think will have a good run this weekend or are really good at this type of track. And I do my winners pick, the driver I think is going to win the race overall. And I do drivers you need to watch out for, and usually for the Cup Series, I got 5 drivers you need to watch out for along with the race winner. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for the 2025 Wurth 400 at Texas Motor Speedway? My first suck pick for this weekend at Texas is a driver of the number 88 car for Trackhouse Racing, Shane Van Gisbergen. Look, we all knew going into 2025 that Shane Van Gisbergen was going to struggle on the other ovals. Well, he was going to be really good at the road courses, but he has generally been really underwhelming so far on the non-ovals this season or on the ovals this year. It's just been a mess for the 88 team. It's a team that just doesn't seem like it's together currently at the moment, but I do think he will get better as the season progresses and goes on. I just think right now this team is off their game currently at the moment right now, and he was okay here in the Xfinity Series last year, but he didn't set the world on fire. So I think it's going to be a little bit of struggle for him to be a major factor for the win. I think he'll have a solid run, but I don't expect it to be a major factor this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. My second suck pick for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway is a driver's 6 car for RFK Racing, Brad Kazlowski. Brad Kazlowski has had an abysmal start to 2025. He is still looking for his first top 10 finish throughout the first 11 or 12 races of the season. He is still having his worst season since 2010. It has just been a mess for the 6 team. They have not really had the pace and speed overall, and when they have the pace and speed, they make a lot of mistakes on the racetrack. I think that's going to cost Brad Kazlowski a chance and opportunity to be a major factor to have a really strong run. I think he struggles, and I think he finishes outside the top 10 or 15 once again this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. And now we're going ahead and jump on the underdog picks for the 2025 Wurth 400. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway is a driver of the A car for Richard Childress Racing, Kyle Busch. Not only does Kyle Busch have a new sponsor with 7-Eleven coming on board for this weekend at Texas, but Kyle Busch honestly has been really solid at this track in the past. In the last time this car ran a few years ago, back in 2022, it actually went to victory lane with Tyler Reddick. And I think Kyle Busch has shown some really good speed on the 1.5-mile tracks. He's been really fast at times this year. I feel like this 18's been a little bit quicker. They made some mistakes, there's no question about that, but I think Kyle Busch is due for a really good run this weekend. I think he's actually going to contend for a top 10 finish this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. My second underdog pick for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway is a driver of the 1 car for Trackhouse Racing, Ross Chastain. The Trackhouse Racing organization has been a little bit hit or miss throughout the early portion of the year, but the one shining spot has been Ross Chastain for the most part. This one team's been really good. And Ross Chastain, historically, this is one of his best racetracks on the circuit. He's got one of the best average finishes coming into the year. And I do think that Chastain will be a pretty big factor for a really great run. So I think Ross is actually going to contend for a great run this weekend. I think the one team has, again, been overachieving with the stuff they've got. I think Ross is going to contend for an outside chance at a victory. I think he'll have a very solid and a pretty dang good run this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway with Trackhouse. And now we're going ahead and jump on to the winner's pick for the 2025 Wurth 400. Who am I picking to win? The driver who I'm picking to win is actually going to be now running the Xfinity Series race in substitution for Connor Zilisch, as he'll be driving number 88 car this weekend. I think the guy who's going to win this weekend has been very strong throughout the year. Is coming off of having a really strong run at Talladega Super Speedway. I am picking the driver of the 5 car for Hendrick Motorsports, Kyle Larson, to pick up his 3rd win of 2025 in his 32nd career NASCAR Cup Series victory. Last year in this race, had it not been for loose wheels, I think Larson would have flat out dominated this race. He had dominated the early portion of the event, and I think the Hendrick team has been really good on the intermediates this year. So I think that he'll be a major factor to get it done. I think especially with having the experience in the Xfinity Series, I think he's going to lead the most laps as well, get close to that 10,000 lap career total in NASCAR Cup competition. I think Larson's going to have the speed, and I think Kyle Larson will be able to go to victory lane this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. I'm picking Kyle Larson to get it done. And now we're going to jump on to drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at Texas. Who should you have your eyes out on? The first driver you should watch out for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway is a driver in the 9 car for Hendrick Motorsports, Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott comes in as the defending winner at this track, and for Chase Elliott, this is one of the better tracks on Chase Elliott's calendar. I think Elliott is going to be a major factor for the win. I think the scene's been a little bit off at times, but I do like what I'm seeing from the number 9 team, especially as of recent weeks. I do think Chase Elliott is going to have a fast car. He's coming off having a top 5 at Talladega as well. I think that's going to lead to some good stuff. I think Chase Elliott will be a pretty big factor at Texas Motor Speedway. The second driver to watch out for this weekend at Texas is a driver 11 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin has been very strong throughout the early portion of the year. He has won already 2 races so far this year, and Denny Hamlin, in my opinion, has been really good at Texas Motor Speedway. This actually is a track where he generally is very historically good at. He's won here like 3 or 4 times, I'm pretty sure. I think Hamlin's going to have a good chance, and I think he definitely will have a car capable of going to victory lane this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. The third driver to watch out for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway is a driver of the 23 car for 2311 Racing, Bubba Walls. This has been so far a career season for Bubba Walls up to this point, with him already having 4 or 5 top 10s in the early portion of the year. And in addition to that, this is one of Bubba Walls' better tracks too. He's been very good at this track. He's always up front. He almost won this race 2 years ago. I think he's going to have a great chance and opportunity to get it done. I think 2311 Racing has been doing a decent job with their speed. I think Bubba will be a factor for the win this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. The fourth driver to watch out for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway is a driver of the 24 car for Hendrick Motorsports, William Byron. William Byron has been having a fantastic year in 2025. He's already got 1 win early in the year at Daytona, but he's also leading the regular season standings and has been one of the most consistent drivers in the early portion of the year. And I think Byron's going to have a great chance to get it done. He's already got a win this season. He's looking for another one. This is a great track for him. I do think that Hendrick is going to bring a car that's fast enough and capable enough to go to victory lane. I think William Byron will have a great chance and opportunity to potentially get that win. I think he will be a major, major factor to pick up another victory this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway with Hendrick. And the fifth and final driver that I think you should watch out for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway is the driver of the 20 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell has been generally pretty good at Texas Motor Speedway. I think he's won here in the Xfinity Series, I'm pretty sure, and he's always been really good at tracks like this. In fact, he won a Truck Series race here back, I believe, in 2017. And Bell, in my opinion, has been having a very solid year once again. He's had a car that's been able to be up front on a week-by-week basis. The cars have been very, very strong for the Joe Gibbs Racing team. I think Bell is going to have a car capable of getting it done, and I would not be surprised or shocked if Christopher Bell is able to pick up his 4th win of 2025 this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. So, those are my race picks for the 2025 Wurth 400. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Shane Van Gisbergen and Brad Kazlowski. My underdog picks are Kyle Busch, Ross Chastain. My winner's pick is Kyle Larson. And the ones to watch out for, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Bubba Walls, William Byron, and Christopher Bell. Those are my race picks. So, that is going to be it for the Race 6 video for the 2025 Wurth 400 at Texas Motor Speedway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go below that and combo your picks below for this weekend at Texas. Let me know your suck picks, let me know your underdog picks, let me know your winner's pick, and let me know the drivers you're watching out for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. Let me know your picks in the comments below. In a couple hours from now, you're going to be seeing race picks for the NASCAR Xfinity Xfinity Series race at Texas Motor Speedway. And then, of course, a couple hours after that, you're going to see the race pick, the paint scheme video more than likely as well. On Friday, I'm going to be doing a news video discussing news over the course of the last couple of days. I should also have the Craftsman Truck Series race to be going up later that night. And then on Saturday, I'm going to have reactions to the Xfinity Series race from Texas Motor Speedway. And we're also going to have some other content. We're going to be doing reactions to Cup Series qualifying as well. I will not have a full-scale race review on the channel for the Xfinity Series race, Cup Series race, because I'm going to be at work all day. There will be a little quick video that I probably will drop on the channel, however. I got content coming out, people like Haley Deegan, Shane Van Gisbergen, Cards, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Bubba Walls, Ross Chastain, Brad Kazlowski, Cletus McFarland, Matt DiBenedetto, Frankie Muniz, Junior Motorsports, Connor Zillich, Carson Quaffle, Eric Onroll, Chandler Smith, and a lot of other good stuff will be dropping on the channel in the coming days and weeks as we progress through the rest of the year. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.